If you've been RVing for a while like me, you will have experienced this at some point in time. You get back to your RV and you realize your keys are nowhere to be found. This is why I'm installing this new lock. Matt here again. Today I'm going to be installing a 4-in-1 keyless RV door lock on my Escape 19 travel trailer. I'll show you how to install this thing step by step, and then we'll test it out to see how it works. Aside from the sheer convenience of not having to worry when I've left my keys behind somewhere accidentally, there's a lot of other reasons why I really like this keyless lock. Let's say we're going to the beach. Now I don't have to worry about where to put my keys when I actually get to the beach. Or let's say we want to go for a bike ride. No more carrying around those pesky keys while I'm trying to have a good bike ride. So from now on, when I get back from my adventures, all I have to do is apply my thumb. That will unlock the door for me. Or of course I could use the app, or I could use the keypad, or I could use the old-fashioned lock. I have plenty of options. There is no way I'm ever getting locked out of my RV again. Alright, enough goofing around. Let's get to the installation. Alright, so out of the box, of course, you're going to get the lock, and it comes screwed together, so we will need to unscrew this to install it. Comes with 4 keys. I was surprised at how many keys, but honestly, you could never have enough keys. Comes with the additional hardware, the screws and the strike plates, and it comes with 4 batteries, which you'll need to install in the lock. Oh, and I should mention, it does come with a pretty straightforward installation manual. I was looking through this before I started filming, and it's kind of nice because there's really simple instructions, really easy to follow, and a picture to go along with each instruction. So I always like that. Now, of course, the first thing I have to do today is take off my old RV lock. Removing your old door lock is going to be pretty straightforward, so you're going to see there's 4 screws in the back of this. We simply need to pull out those 4 screws and the 2 screws in the side here. With my Escape, I do typically like to go with fairly low-tech solutions. I don't like to have a lot of high-tech in my RV, but this is one area where I appreciate the high-tech because I seriously hate carrying my keys with me everywhere I go. The other thing that I like about this installation is that you basically need one tool and one tool only, and that's a screwdriver. So nice and straightforward. Oh, that's just gonna slide backwards, just like that. And there we go. So, really easy to take out. See now, we've got a blank canvas. Let's clean this up a little bit while we have this open. There are a lot of things on your RV that you might install that could be fairly complicated, and you'll know that if you've watched some of my other videos. Things like soft starts, those can be a little bit more technically challenging, but this is definitely one of the easiest installs. So, same idea with this new lock. It's 4 screws in the back. We're going to take those out to split the front and the back apart, and then put it back in again.
One thing I'm noticing is that this lock has some mass to it. It really feels substantial in your hand. I checked and it's actually constructed with a heavy-duty steel core and zinc alloy gears. And these are higher quality materials than what you would typically find in trailer locks, which is probably why it's a little heavier.
We have the front keypad section, so we're going to insert that back in the same way we took the old one out.
Before you start your installation, make sure you check that this lock is going to be compatible with your RV door. A few things to keep in mind: your door thickness must be 1.5 inches or less. Your door lock opening can be slightly larger than the lock cutout, but not smaller. And also keep in mind this lock is not compatible with glass RV doors and most Class A and Class C RV doors.
The only thing you need to watch out for is there is this wiring, and you want to make sure you're not pinching that. So throughout the entire installation, you just need to be careful about that. We're going to slide that back in. And there we go. Pops in quite nicely. It all looks good. Time to install the back of the lock. So before we actually try to line this up, we do need to connect the 2 wires. Very straightforward. And you will see the lights on the front briefly light up once it's connected correctly. So what I want to do is I want to tuck this wire in such a way that it's not going to end up getting pinched as I line this up with the holes. Lock is now installed. So once you've got the lock installed, the easiest way to set up the passcodes and the fingerprints is actually by using the phone app. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'll show you quickly how to use the app. So I've actually already gone ahead and added a device by pressing this plus button here, add device, and I found my Kohree lock. So now I can click into that and I have a few options. So really the main reason that you would use this is if you're looking to lock or unlock from your phone app, you could simply toggle this towards the lock symbol or the unlock symbol. But like I said, this is how you're going to set up your passcode. So we're going to go into family. So once we get into this area, you'll see you have options to add fingerprints and passwords. So I could go in, add a password. I'm just going to add a simple one to start, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And I can go ahead and confirm and save. And just like that, it's really simple. You now have that passcode set. And you can set up to 50 passcodes in here. So lots of room if you and your spouse and your kids all want to have different passcodes that you remember easily. Same with the fingerprints. So you can go and add a fingerprint and it walks you through the instructions. So when you're using this app, you do actually need to be close to your lock because it does work via Bluetooth. But let's go set up a new fingerprint right now. All right, so here I am standing in front of my lock. Got my app in front of me, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a new fingerprint. Press the add button and I'll see the light turn blue on my lock, and I'm gonna have to press my finger once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and now it's been recorded and I can see on my app that it has now been added, and I could even give that a name. So it's really quite straightforward whether you're adding a fingerprint or a passcode if you use the app. If for some reason you really don't like phone apps, you don't have a phone, rest assured you can still do this using the lock itself. You're simply going to press the settings button on the back of your lock and follow those instructions in your manual. Very easy, very quick to do. And just in case you were worried, this lock is fully waterproof, of course. Pour some water on it here. Still unlocks fine. And if for some reason this fingerprint area is a little bit wet, it may not work as well. Either dry that off or use your passcode. Well, I have bought some Kohree products in the past, so I was pretty confident in the quality of this. But I have to say, now that it's installed, I'm super impressed. I really like that there's 4 different ways to lock and unlock my RV. It really means that I'm not going to have to carry around my keys anywhere near as much as I used to. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. If you do have any questions about this lock or anything else, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'd be happy to get back to you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It really does help us out. And don't forget to come back tomorrow to see where we go next.